Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I put a poll out on our community tab and this video won basically. I am gonna meal prep with Dollar Tree ingredients only. Hey guys, welcome back to the Beehive. Welcome to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Rhonda. And in today's video, we are going into the Dollar Tree. So some of y'all have asked to do kind of like budget grocery shopping and things like that, and so that's what we're going to attempt to today. I'm going in this blindly. However, I'm going to set my limit before I go into, let's say, $10. All right, see what I can get for $10 and then maybe see how many meals we can get. I'm trying to keep it as healthy and compliant for my diet as I can. The diet that I follow, or the way of eating that I follow, is the starch solution and a little bit of the maximum weight loss as well. I'm nervous. Like I said, I'm going into this blindly. I've never done anything like this before, so this is going to be an experience for us all. And I hope you can find value out of today's video somewhere. Let's go into the Dollar Tree and see what we can find. So fast forward, we are back here at the house. Little disclaimer, I did not film all this in the same day. I'm gonna just put that out there. Props to people who do these kinds of videos because they are not easy. There's a lot of behind the scenes and preparation that need to be done. And hopefully my dogs will stop running around. All right, so I got 8 items for $10, all right? So tried and true oats, right? Why not? This is a 16-ounce bag of oats. So I have a plan with these oats, and I'm gonna cross my fingers that it works, but I'm hoping to make tortillas, wraps, nachos, things like that. Basically tortillas out of oats and water. I've seen it done online before. I've watched other YouTubers do it. So it's not my original idea. However, I'm excited to see if it works. And if it does, I have some great recipes in mind. So let's hope it works. All right, we have a blend of strawberry, banana, mango, and spinach. It says there's 1.5 serving. We're gonna try to do 2 servings. I'm gonna try to use that half serving and make oatmeal, and then the other serving to just make like a smoothie with water. Now, again, I've already done the food prep, the taste test and everything, but I kept all the bags, so you know what I got right here. All right, so I got a bag of jasmine rice right there. And let me just say, that's probably the best jasmine rice I think I've ever had. I mean, I said it, but the Dollar Tree, definitely hands down, it cooked up so nicely. A bag of pinto beans. When I was going through the Dollar Tree, you can totally buy the canned, but the yield on buying it like this, especially if you have an Instant Pot or even a slow cooker, put it in there and let it cook all day. That's such an affordable option. Okay, veggies. I was so torn between what to get. I actually had broccoli and then I was like, no, let me try to find the pepper stir fry. So I actually had to go to another Dollar Tree to find this, but it has yellow onion, red, yellow, and green bell peppers. This has 12 ounces and 4 servings. Mixed vegetables with onion, carrots, peas, and green beans. This one, I think it says it has like 4.5 servings. So you'll see in the upcoming clips here, I do separate everything out in servings to try to maximize the variety of the recipes, if you will. Okay, so a can of diced tomatoes. I would have really loved to have found fire roasted, or even my Dollar Trees didn't have the ones like with the peppers in it, like a Rotel. Disclaimer, these are not cheap at Dollar Tree. You can totally go to like Aldi, even at Walmart, sometimes even Food Line really for that matter, and get like their brand less than $1.25. But again, at the Dollar Tree, let's see what we can do, right? We have some diced potatoes. And this is a good brand, Del Monte. Like, I mean, that's a good brand. I was really hoping for the potatoes to find the dried flakes, so I could have like maximized maybe something else for breakfast, but it didn't work out. And it's okay. You'll be excited to see what I turn this into. All right, so first things first, let's go ahead and get our beans cooked, rinse them really well. Obviously, I'm using my Instant Pot to cook this in. And you just want to basically put enough water in there. I will put my finger in there and go up to like that first knuckle, and we know we're good. Go ahead and set it and let it cook. And I'm reserving that liquid because you never know, you might need it, right? All right, so next we're going to start with our jasmine rice. I'm going to cook the whole bag of this as well. And right here, I'm going to just start cleaning it. You know, you definitely want to clean your rice until it basically runs clear. That's not clear yet. There we go. That's looking better. So I'm going to cook this in my Instant Pot as well. And I just put enough water according to the instructions. Set it for 7 minutes is what I'm going to set that at. And yeah, look how beautiful it is. And now I'm just going to go ahead and put everything in containers so they'll be easily accessible. Okay, so I am using the oats that were already open in my cabinet just because, you know, I don't want to open up something else until I finish one. I figure about 1.5 cups is what I used of my own before I had to dip into the bag for the Dollar Tree. All right, so let's try to make some tortillas with oats. I've never done this before, but it's equal amount of water to oats and a little bit of salt, as you can see. And then you're going to blend it up. And basically, you don't want it as thick as like pancake mix. You want it a little runnier. You'll see when I pour it into my pan here in just a minute. I did preheat it. See how it kind of, you know, spreads on its own. And I'm trying to use a spoon, but noticing that it's pretty much cooking right away. And look at that. I was amazed. Look how pliable it is. And I am here to tell you, try this. It does not taste like oats. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and start portioning these out in the serving size. As you can see on there, it does give me 4 servings. So I'm going to use my scale and try to be very precise in my measurements. And yeah, I love that little handy dandy scale. I'll leave it in my comments below at my Amazon store. You guys can check it out. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and bag these up. I'm going to do the same, you'll see here in just a minute, with the mixed vegetables as well. So I had my 4 servings. There's my mixed vegetables. And that actually gave me 4.5 servings of mixed vegetables. So pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and separate the water from the diced tomatoes. I have some ideas with this, and I want to have the liquid separated. And there we go. So I have that prepared and ready. All right, here we go. Recipe 1, we got Cajun rice and beans. Look, keeping it simple. Who would have thought? Cajun rice and beans, you know? It's simple, it's easy, it's filling, it's got a lot of protein. And yeah, there you go. Here's my reaction. Here are my rice and beans. Cajun rice and beans to be exact. Hot. Kind kind of what I thought. It was gonna be a little bit plain. I could have probably added a little bit more Cajun seasoning. I might even put a little sriracha on top of this. I mean, it's rice and beans. It tastes exactly what it is. So, not bad. Fills the hole, right? All right, veggie fried rice. I am using some things out of my pantry, but you don't have to. You can keep it really, really simple. But I put some red pepper flakes and some low sodium soy sauce. Sauteed those veggies up, trying to soften them. And there's 1 cup of that delicious jasmine rice. A little bit of water so it doesn't stick. Because, you know, we ain't using no oil here. So, oh my goodness, look at that. That was so good. Here's my reaction. All right, let's go ahead and taste our veggie fried rice. When I used to eat meat, like chicken fried rice, that was like my go-to. When I went to like the Chinese Oriental places, I love fried rice. This is healthy fried rice. This right here is delicious. Right up my alley. I actually make this anyway, but I add stuff to it. Like edamame, something like that. But, oh gosh, this is spot on. Less than $1. All right, here's those tortillas I made. We are going to be making some nachos. Got my handy dandy pizza cutter there. Gonna go ahead and put them in triangles. Air fryer is clean, I promise. I just cooked something in there, but it's clean. All right, let's saute these veggies with some more red pepper flakes because they just give me life. Look at that. Didn't they turn out amazing? They're a little thick like pita, right? And of course my dog's gonna bark. But let's put some beans and let's go ahead and put some of those mixed veggies on there. And we're going to add some of those tomatoes from the can as well. All right, this was filmed after the fact, but I am adding some of that corn in there. It's not going to show in the final picture, but it will on my taste test. Here are the nachos. I'm excited about that. I did end up adding the corn in, and I'm so glad that I did. But let's just take a look at one of these chips. I don't know if you can hear this. Let's see. It's crunchy. It's so good. Unbelievable. Like, I'm thinking now when I do those tortillas that I will season it as well. Like, maybe put some seasoning in with the oats before I blend it. Now, I did add a little bit of my salsa, but ooh. I'm obsessed. I just don't know what else to say. I'm obsessed. This is absolutely amazing. And I'm looking for it. I'm so glad that I did add the corn in there because it definitely gave it a nice flavor. Makes it more like Tex-Mexy. I think I'm gonna put salsa on the top of this. Or you could do sriracha as well, that would be good. And then a little bit of nutritional yeast. There's a lot of things you can do with like Mexican cuisines. I think there's a lot of variations you can do. And it's just about the way you season it to change the taste profile. All right, so we had nachos. Let's have some veggie soft tacos. So I am putting some seasoning in here, just trying to, you know, add a little bit of flavor. I think these things most people have in their cabinet, but anyways, we're going to go ahead and smash some of those pinto beans on there because, hey, protein, and it just bulks it up, you know. Some of those peppers, and I don't think I added corn. I did add some tomatoes to this, and I did end up adding some jasmine rice, but I'm not sure if I show it. I know it's in my taste test. Yeah, I don't think at this point I had the jasmine rice on there. I did add that later. Look at that. It looks just like a regular soft taco. There you go. There I am adding on that rice. Let's taste it and see how it tastes. All right, so now to try our soft tacos. So you might think, well, that's just going to taste like the nachos. Well, the flavor profile is probably going to be pretty similar, but we added some of that jasmine rice in there. That's our taco. It's got everything in it. For sure, not bad at all. Definitely going to add some of my salsa. You could add for sure add lettuce if you have lettuce. Oh, I have avocado. You could add avocado. That would be really delicious. It turned out really good. I have so much food here. I could probably eat off of all this food for 3 or more days. We're gonna make some veggie and rice soup. There we go with some of the peppers, and we're gonna put some mixed vegetables in there as well. Saute that up. Try to give it some flavor.
just some basic Italian seasoning. I think I added, yeah, there we go, garlic and onion powder as well. This takes me back to my childhood. I loved chicken and rice soup when I was a child, so we're just kind of mocking it off of that and making it a veggie. There we go. Gotta add some tomatoes. This actually, surprisingly, turned out good. There's that liquid. I said, there's your flavor. You know, gotta add some flavor. Went ahead and add some water in there as well. Let that simmer up. This made a lot. There's 1 cup of that jasmine rice. And, it looks amazing. It turned out really well. Look at that. Here's my reaction.
So now it is time to taste it. Check this out. Doesn't it look amazing? It smells so good. And look how much it made. Like, wow, that's a lot. I hope my air fryer is not too loud. It's pretty good. Okay, that was delicious. Very, very good. I would totally make that again. Obviously, maybe add some more things to it, but as cheap as it is, under $1, we're gonna take it.
All right, shepherd's pie. Reserving that liquid from the potatoes. We're gonna go ahead and blend them up and add a little bit of that liquid back in to blend it up as well. I did add a little salt, and I shouldn't have because it already has it in there, but whatever. Look at that. Just like mashed potatoes. Let's go ahead and saute up some of these mixed vegetables. And gonna add some tomato in there as well. And a little bit of the liquid. Again, flavor. Gonna put some beans in there for the protein. Kind of like your quote-unquote meat base. But yeah, looks really good. It's turning out nice right there. The consistency is perfect. Going to go ahead and use one of those little tins from the Dollar Tree. Smooth that out. And then put on top the mashed potatoes. Look how well that turned out. And of course, you know, I'm getting ready to get fancy here with the fork. Got to put them lines in there, right? And on top, I sprinkled some of the smoked paprika. Lots of good flavor with that. So, all right, let's see how it tastes.
I am not gonna lie, I have been most excited to share this. I put them in these little containers from the Dollar Tree, which were perfect because they have like lids. Because obviously I'm not going to be able to eat all this and I don't want any of it to go to waste. When I put it in the air fryer, look how brown it is. But this is my shepherd's pie. This is like 2 servings here. It's a lot, right? It's got like a crispy top. Look at that. Now I actually do make a shepherd's pie, but I use lentils as like the meat substitute. Ooh. It's hot all the way through. I was making sure. It's very creamy looking too. Look how creamy that is. It's not bad. It's not bad. Doesn't have a lot of flavor, but those potatoes are so creamy for them being canned potatoes. Really, the beans are fine. I do prefer it with the lentils myself, but the beans are fine. I don't know if you can see the layer. It's perfect. That's crazy. I'm surprised I came up with that. Sorry if you keep hearing the air fryer in the back. I'm kind of eating everything on the next day. It's a lot of work doing this kind of video. I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of work. A lot of fun too. And I've just had so much fun doing it.
All right. Recipe number 7 was Mexican pizza. Let's go ahead and get those toasted in the air fryer. Put our beans in there. A little bit of seasoning, right? A little bit of that bean liquid I reserved. I'm going to go ahead and make refried bean mixture, kind of, I guess you would call it. Go ahead and spread that out because that goes on the inside. Put that one on top. And we need those to be blended as well. You know, a paste would be perfect. Or like a sauce, not a paste. That would be too thick. But let's go ahead and spread this out. Looks really good. I went ahead and put some oregano on there. Again, add flavor. Look at that. That looks so good. Let's see what my reaction is.
This is our Mexican pizza. I'm already scared of this. This is insane. Wow. It didn't crisp up on the bottom. Just a little mushy. I should maybe put it in the air fryer, not on the aluminum. You cannot tell that this is oat tortillas. I mean, the texture's off a little bit, but the crunchy part of it, that is spot on. I would maybe sprinkle a little bit of nutritional yeast on top. Definitely some salsa just to add a little bit of spice. Wow. Crazy good, honest. I'll be making that again. That's good. Okay, the next two recipes, I just want to share my thoughts because I'll be honest, I feel like if I made any more food, it might actually go bad, and I don't want to be wasteful. So I had gotten the smoothie starter. It has 1.5 servings. And what I was going to do with this is make me some overnight oats and use that half serving, which works out to be about 1/2 cup of fruit and overnight oats. And then I was just going to use water, but to season this up and just make it taste a little bit better because you're using water, you know, you could obviously use like almond milk. I'm gonna definitely put in some cinnamon, maybe a little bit of vanilla, do about 1 cup of oats and then let it sit overnight, and then top it with like chia seeds and flax seeds. But you could totally just do it with water. Everybody's palate is different. I've gotten mine to where I can totally eat oatmeal with water. I don't actually need like the almond milk. With the remainder of the bag, I was gonna do just a small smoothie. I know something probably that small wouldn't hold you over, so I would definitely suggest trying to use like an oat or, you know, an almond or a soy milk even. Adding maybe some of your own veggies to it. It does have spinach in it, which I like. I think that's pretty awesome. Me personally, I would probably just use this whole bag for one smoothie, but again, we're just trying to maximize those dollars, right? And variety, you know, variety is really nice too when you're trying to eat healthier. But yeah, so I would definitely put it in a smoothie, and then I would put flax and chia seed in it as well. Again, it's a great filler, it makes you feel full, and possibly even like a tablespoon of like nut butter, like an almond butter or a peanut butter even. So those are my options, and that brings us to 9 total recipes. You're probably saying, wait a minute, the title says 10. Let me just show you what we have left over after all these recipes. You're gonna be mind blown. All right, so we have almost, well, a whole bag of oats. If I would have deducted what I was gonna make, like maybe I might have used half of this bag. So we have 1/2 bag of oats, okay? We also have, this is, I can't believe I stretched it like I did. 2 bags, this is the 1/2 bag of the mixed vegetables. So 1.5 servings of those mixed vegetables I still have left over. I still have a bag of peppers and onions left over. I reserved whatever was left from those tomatoes. Call me crazy, but hey, this is flavor. I still have all the juice left from the pinto beans. Again, call me crazy, but you could add it to something for flavor. Here is the kicker. I have this much beans and rice left. Okay? That is a lot. For sake of not being wasteful, because I have so much food here, I would definitely probably go ahead and make some sort of like bean soup. I know we have our rice soup, which is delicious, but we could do a bean soup, you know, and maybe even use like a poultry seasoning or make it more like a chili. I could do a taco soup, maybe like with the rice, and you know, the ingredients will be very similar to this, but the flavor profile, you could use, you know, chili powder, or not even chili powder, taco seasoning, and make it like a Tex-Mex, and then still make you some of those oat tortillas, put them in the air fryer in the oven, crisp them up like chips, and you got yourself a great little recipe there as well, especially when you use the beans and things like that. You got your protein. So again, just for sake of not being wasteful, because I don't want to end up making a bunch of food and then not being able to eat it. Well, with that said, let's just go ahead and make it fun. You see what I have left over. Leave me some recipes in the comments below what you would do. Like I said, I don't want to make too much food because I still got to eat all this and all this food I prepared. And so I'm going to put these other things back in the freezer because I really don't need them. And then on top of that, all of my regular food that I still have in the fridge. Yeah, I hope you understand. If you're trying to eat healthier and you're a chip person, addict like I am, make some of these. I don't know how that's so good. I'm excited to explore more options for flavor profile, making like tortillas, even wraps, you know, to make salad wraps. All right, so we're back where we started. I just want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Again, props to people, YouTubers, you know, influencers that do this kind of stuff, because it is really, really hard, and Pepper wants her cameo. It's very time consuming, so please share my video, because it took like 2 days to get all the clips and everything right. So anyways, that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in another one. Bye.